If you guys like couples gaming channels, then click the link down below. We play Sims over there too, and we would love to see you there. Hey guys, it's Fantayzia, and welcome to a different kind of video where I just kind of like talk about some packs with you guys. So, one of you guys asked me if I could make a video talking about my 5 favorite packs, and I thought that was a great idea, and I was like, this is actually the perfect time too, because we're getting closer to Christmas, so why not do a video kind of talking about what packs I recommend to ask for Christmas, or just maybe you're like, if you like get some money for Christmas, what packs to buy with that, you can't decide, anything like that. I know when I was growing up, I would always, every single year, I would ask for Sims 3 packs and Sims 2 packs for Christmas, and I would always like trying to figure out which ones I want to ask for and everything like that. So hopefully this can help you guys if you plan to ask for some Sims 4 expansion packs, stuff packs, or game packs for Christmas. You can't decide which ones to ask for, or if you just can't decide what packs to get in general, even like way after Christmas or any time of the year. If you know, there's so many packs out, and if you just can't decide and you're wondering what packs are the best, obviously this is just my opinion, so you know, definitely look around. There's definitely more videos like this. Other people may prefer other packs, and you can kind of like figure out which one you may prefer the most off of like what they talk about. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is stuff packs. So there's 2 stuff packs that I definitely recommend, and I would definitely go for first because I just love them so much, and I just feel like they are most fun and they add the most for me anyways. So the first one is kids room stuff. So I love kids room stuff because I feel like, actually, so many people say this, so it's not just me, that we need more kid stuff. Like every time a pack comes out, we're always wishing there was a couple more kid items. So this pack is obviously completely for the kiddos, and it's adorable. And not only does it add new clothes and hair, but it adds other things too, like new room decor, of course, kids room stuff, and also new things for them to play with. So yeah, like it's just a fun pack. So I mean, you can definitely go and check like each individual thing like it comes with, you know, and it comes with some really great things for the kiddos, like just super cute things. I find myself using in so many of my kids' rooms. I find myself using the clothing a lot. It comes with such cute clothing, and obviously the gameplay items are amazing too. The little puppet show thing is so cute. I need to actually use that more. I just like never make enough room for it, so I need to like make my Sims rooms bigger so we could put that in it because it's so cute. It's so cute. So yeah, I definitely recommend that if you are always wanting more things for the kids, and also if you're a family player, it's perfect because it just adds more things for the Sims. Like if you have a family, then it's adding more things for the kids to do instead of like, you know, you're like, oh, there's not really much for the kids to do. What can they do? You know, you could have like family puppet shows. That's adorable. So obviously if you're not a family player, maybe you wouldn't really use this much. But again, if you play with kids, you're definitely going to get the use out of this because it's obviously based for the kids, and usually most packs don't really have much stuff for the kids. So if you're missing things for the kiddos, that's definitely a stuff pack for you. So that is number 1. And the second stuff pack is toddler stuff. So you guys may be seeing a little trend here. I clearly like the stuff packs that are based towards the kids, the toddlers, just the younger Sims. And I think that's again because in other packs we don't really get much for them, you know? So I mean, there's so many stuff packs that I love, but I feel like I would pass a lot of them up, but like I definitely could not pass up kids room stuff and toddler stuff, just because those two, I feel like I need them in my game to add more things for the younger life states. Is that just me? Toddler stuff is a great way to kind of expand things for toddlers because, I mean, we got them for free and they are amazing. We got quite a bit of things for free, but definitely some things were like lacking, which was expected because we got them for free. So this pack kind of like makes toddlers feel more complete, I guess. You know, we get more things for them to play with. We get more outside activities, more things for you to add for them at the park, which is amazing. Always great. And just obviously more clothes, more hair, definitely needed, especially clothing. The clothing is so cute, and it adds some more furniture and all of that stuff, and it's overall just super great if you play with toddlers, and if you feel like you're using the same things for toddlers over and over again. And I mean, how many times can you do the same little block thing with them, like stacking blocks, you know, need a little more variety for them to play with, it's great. So definitely recommend that pack. I feel like that's pretty much all I have to say about that one, because obviously it's just a stuff pack and it's just for toddlers, and toddlers are a short life state, but I also feel like they can't be neglected and they just need more things. And I mean, they're too cute. So those are the two stuff packs I recommend. Those are definitely, if I like didn't have any packs, those are definitely the two that I would pick from like watching different videos on them and watching the trailers. Those are the two I would pick 100%. I love them. Nonetheless, I do love other stuff packs too, but those are just the two I would pick because I'm doing 5 packs here, so I had to like narrow it down. So those are the two stuff packs. So moving on to game packs, I have 1 game pack and I was debating if I should do 2, but I was like going over them and I was like, realistically, the only one I use probably in 98% of my Let's Plays, like I will use it at some point, is Parenthood. Parenthood is amazing. So even if you're not a family player, chances are your Sims have kids. Even if you're not basing your Let's Plays around family, or not even Let's Plays, just your gameplay around family, chances are you have a kid here and there, and this just makes everything feel complete. This adds so much for everyone, not just the kids, just the parents. It makes it feel more like kind of like the parents are doing their job. Like it actually feels like they have the role of a parent. I don't know. When we got Parenthood, it totally like changed my gameplay for many different things, and also just adding more little things that really make a difference in your gameplay, like school projects. The kids come home, they have school projects to do. We need things like that, and then kind of like the kids and the teens asking for advice and mood swings. Like, oh, it's so good. The teens and the kids, they go through phases. They can go through the picky eater phase. Seeing teen phases is really good because obviously teens can get moody, and I feel like before, without Parenthood, teens were kind of just like super easy to deal with and stuff like that, and I feel like that's not realistic. So this just makes teens come to life. It also adds more not furniture, what am I saying? It adds more clothing items and stuff like that that make them look more like teenagers, because as you guys know, teenagers are the same height as adults. They are like slightly different, like they do change a little bit, their like body changes a bit and stuff. But sometimes you can like mix up a teen with an adult, but this way, you can really tell the difference. If you're using stuff from Parenthood on the teens, you can definitely tell they're teens. There's even like accessories or like face paint or whatever that is like supposed to be acne. So that gives more of like a teen look to them. And there's just more teenage clothing. And oh, also the clothing for the adults are really cool too. They're very just adorable mom and dad looks. And there's cute kid clothing too. Also there's a little curfew thing you could put on the wall, so you could set a curfew, which again just adds more to your everyday gameplay. And then you can pack your kids' lunches. So I need to actually do that more because I feel like it's such a cute little feature. I'm all about the little things, and Parenthood definitely adds the little things, which I think is so important with everyday gameplay. It just makes it better, you know what I mean? And yeah, I love when the kids like go up to the parents and like are asking them for advice, and it like affects their character values. Character values is another amazing thing because it kind of predicts like how they're going to grow up. So they can get like bonus traits when they grow up if they have good character values. So yeah, just overall, like it adds new things for every life state. Even the toddlers have character values, so that's amazing. So I'm pretty sure that's everything I wanted to say about Parenthood. Hopefully I don't forget anything. I guess I can just like, if I remember something, I'll like squeeze it in when I'm talking about the expansion packs. But yeah, I love a lot about Parenthood. I literally did a whole mini series on it, which I don't always do for game packs. Sometimes I do, but like I definitely don't always do mini series on game packs, and that one I just definitely had to, and a lot of simmers did. So that kind of tells you that it was definitely a game pack that added a lot. You could do a whole series on it, and if you guys want to check out my mini series on that, if you just type in like Fantayzia Parenthood, it'll come up, and it was a really fun one. That was a super popular pack when it came out. Like I feel like no one was disappointed in it. It was amazing. Like the community was freaking out when that came out. So yeah, it was definitely like probably the best game pack for a lot of people. Not everyone, but I feel like a lot of people will say that's their favorite because it's just awesome. So yeah, that is that. So moving on to expansion packs. So this is obviously my favorite part. I don't know about you guys, but expansion packs, they add a lot. Now, there has been expansion packs in the past that we have felt like maybe were lacking a little bit and felt smaller than like previous expansion packs we've gotten in like previous Sims games and stuff. But the two expansions that I feel like are a game changer and add a lot, I feel like it's worth the money, and I've played it enough to know that it's worth it and know that like it doesn't get old, you know what I mean? So, first of all, the first one is cats and dogs. I feel like you guys are expecting me to say that because like no matter how long I've had this pack, I mean, it hasn't been that long, but it's been quite a while now since cats and dogs. I feel like it never gets old to me. So you know how sometimes you play with expansion packs when they first come out and then it's just kind of not a thing anymore. Kind of like get together, get to work. I feel like a lot of people don't use those anymore. I mean, maybe we use it for things here and there, but overall, I feel like it's not really something we use much in our gameplay. Maybe it's just me, but I just feel like even when I watch Let's Plays, I don't really see people using those packs very much. However, cats and dogs, I mean, how can you not use that all the time? Like, I feel like so many families want a cat or a dog, or you're playing with a single sim and you know, they're lonely and they get themselves a dog or a cat. It's just adorable. And I mean, the dogs and the cats are by far the best cats and dogs we've ever gotten. I feel like they have so much personality. They look the best in my opinion, which a lot of other people have said too. I just think they just look so good. They did a great job with them. And I love just the way they act, the little quirky things they do. And I mean, they're just great, a great little companion for your Sims, and they have such good traits. I feel like their traits really make them different from one another. I feel like they don't act the same. I seriously feel like every single animal I have in the game, like, does different things. Like, they're all so different. And then you guys, the furniture it adds, I love it. So I built a house when I had my cats and dogs Let's Play. I built a house using like all cats and dog stuff, and it was the cutest house. Like, it was one of the most fun I've ever had building a house. I mean, it was just, it has this really just cozy, warm vibe. Like, all the furniture in that pack, you can build some cute houses with it. So if you're into building, definitely recommend that. And it's so fun to build a house like based around cats and dogs. Like, build a house that you know animals live there. Just something is just cute about it. So yeah, if you like animals, playing with animals in your Sims games, definitely recommend cats and dogs. And I feel like it's necessary for a life simulation game. That's also kind of why I recommend it, because I feel like the game feels kind of incomplete without it. So I always like to recommend the packs that I feel like complete the game, make it feel more like life. And obviously, you know, you don't really need get together for it to feel like life, but you need cats and dogs because that just makes sense. And not to mention, it does like add raccoons that like walk around outside. So that just adds a more like realistic vibe, even though they kind of just are like cats, but they act a little different because they have the certain traits on them that actually makes them act like a raccoon, so that's always nice. And then they got the little raccoon voice, and there's also foxes. But the raccoons you can just like see around, and they'll like, I don't know, it's just cool. You can get like raccoons in your garbage can, in the like bushes and stuff like that. So it'd be really cool if we could see more and more wild animals around, but for now, cats and dogs just kind of completes the whole like needing animals in the game thing. So that's an amazing pack. If you guys want your Sims to have furry friends, definitely go for that one. So last but not least, this is actually my top favorite. I'm like doing them in order from like least favorite to most, but like I love them all. But like what I'm saying is like, so for example, if you can get all of these, awesome. If you can get 2 of these, then you like, okay, basically like Seasons is my favorite. Second favorite is Cats and Dogs. Third, Parenthood. Fourth, toddler stuff. And then 5th is kids room stuff. So it's like all in that order. yeah. So you can kind of like determine which one is like most worth to get if you're only getting a couple or if you're just getting one, you know what I mean? So yeah, last but not least, seasons. So that's my favorite pack. I love it even more than Get Famous. Now, okay, side note before we get into this, I love Get Famous, so don't think that I feel like Get Famous is not as good or something because I'm not mentioning it here. I just feel if you don't have many packs, or if you don't have any packs, I feel like maybe wait a bit to get Famous because there's other packs that kind of make the game just feel more complete and just you just need it before Get Famous. And then once you have these, definitely recommend Get Famous next because that's an amazing pack. So yeah, I love that pack. But these ones, I just think I would probably get first if I didn't have any of the packs. So for Seasons, I mean, how can you say no? Seasons is beautiful. Seasons makes the game feel like life. Seasons is amazing. It has the best furniture, it has the best clothing, it has amazing weather effects. I still can't get over like how the rain and thunder sounds, like I just love it. And how the snow looks. Oh, it's like so beautiful. Like, I mean, Seasons is always beautiful in Sims games, but they really outdid themselves for the Sims 4 Seasons. It looks so good. Like, it really, really does. It looks amazing, guys. Like, the way it looks in the trailer is truly how it looks in the game. And then it's just, when the snow's falling, it feels so peaceful and pretty, and then your Sims can go out and play in the snow. I love the different interactions your Sims can do with the weather. I love how they react to it. For example, if there's like a thunderstorm, they'll like run back inside, or a snowstorm. It's so cute. And then be careful, you guys. Your Sims can freeze pretty easily, and then they're frozen and they just fall over, and it's a scary time. Oh my god, like I have freaked out about that a couple times. My Sims have gotten the thing where they're freezing to death, but they didn't die. But it says freezing to death, and just hearing the word freezing and death in one literally freaks me out and I go crazy. But I mean, experiences like that in The Sims just make it more fun. I don't know. Is it just me when my Sims are gonna like die from, I think they're gonna die from a fire or like freezing to death? It's like an adrenaline rush. And you're freaking out. And obviously if your Sim dies, well, that's a sad day. But most cases you can save them. And then you're just like, whew, and you calm down. And then it's just like, that was fun. Oh my gosh, I'm awful. I'm awful. But yeah, Seasons, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Watch the trailer if you haven't. It's an amazing pack. I have a Let's Play on it if you would like to check that out. It just recently ended, so if you'd like to binge watch it to figure out more about Seasons, then you could do that. Obviously, we got the calendar when we got Seasons, and the calendar with Seasons, like having the calendar and Seasons, makes so much difference. Like, having the holidays on the calendar and like knowing when they're coming up, and you're like, oh my god, Winterfest is about to come up, and then you got like New Year's Eve, and then also you can add more stuff. So like, this is such a game changer. Okay, like you can do so much with Seasons. So like you don't just have to have Winterfest. First of all, you can change that to Christmas if you want, or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate. It doesn't matter. You could do whatever you want, and then you can change what they do on those holidays. So, you know, if you don't have gifts on whatever you celebrate, you could take that out. It's fine. You can have whatever his name is, Santa Claus. What did they name him in this thing? I don't know. You could have him not come if your Sim family is celebrating something different. You can customize it however you want, which I think is amazing for the Sims community, because you can do what you want with your game, have your Sim celebrate what you want, and that's that. If you want all your Sims to celebrate what you celebrate, you could do that. If you want one family to celebrate Christmas and one family to celebrate Hanukkah, you can do that. You could do whatever you want. If you're only familiar with one holiday, you could do that one. Anything you want to do, you could do it. And then you can add so many things. So you can add like literally anything you want, anything you celebrate, or just silly things. So like you can also do Christmas Eve, which I love doing because in my real life, that's like a big thing in my family. And then also there's New Year's Eve, and then you could add like, what could you add? Easter. There's already like the bunny and whatever, but I think you have to do it yourself, right? I don't even know. So like you could do like a bunny day, and then like, you know, there's Valentine's Day, and you could do like pancake day. You can add cute little things. Also, there's always like random holidays that pop up, like TV season premiere, which is always cool. But like we're talking about the seasons related ones, because obviously we're talking about seasons. So yeah, you can just add all these cute different holidays you want to do, and one of my favorites is summer vacation. So obviously, if you have seasons, you have summertime, and haven't you always wanted your kids and teens to have the summer off? Isn't that great? I think that's great. You don't have to do the whole summer. You could do however long you want, and you can check, like you can check the little box thingy to have them have no school, which is great. And also there's a mod where you can have it be no school or no work, because in the calendar, it's like they have off school and work. So if you want the adults to go to work, you can just get that mod. It just adds new little icons. That's another great thing. There's mods that allow you to have even more holidays in your game, which is great. So yeah, then you can make it so the kids just have off, and that's always a fun time. Also, it adds toddler pools, and we all want that, and it adds swing sets, and we all want that. It just adds the things that we've been waiting for. I feel like it's the best pack ever. Like, it just adds those things that all of us have been like saying we need for so long. We finally got it. And yeah, just the cute stuff, like Father Winter coming, the Easter Bunny coming, and it also adds like skating rinks, and also like you could do rollerblading too or whatever. It just adds so incredibly much. I can't even talk about it all. Like, it adds too much. It adds like a whole new gardening thing. Like, it adds beekeeping. It adds a million different things. I feel like you can't get bored with seasons. And of course, it's just changing your game every single day because you have weather, you know, and like you get umbrellas, and there's Patchy. It's a little scarecrow you can put out, and he like comes to life, and your Sims can have a relationship with him, and you could have a baby with Patchy. So many fun, random, quirky things. It's so cute. It's great for the kids, great for the adults, great for everyone, great for families, great for single Sims, great for every sim. It doesn't even matter, because it's just life. You have holidays in life, you have weather in life. Also, you can like just have so much more meaning to your Sim's life. I don't know. It's just great. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about seasons. I'm like rambling on, but I wanted to kind of talk about each individual pack in depth. So like I said, basically I was saying my least favorite to most. I love them all, but like if I had to pick, like if I had to buy one pack, it would be seasons. If I buy two packs, it would be seasons and cats and dogs. But if I had to do like, because like that's obviously expansion packs are most expensive. So if you can't do that, and you could buy like, if you can, okay, let's kind of sum it up like this. So if you could buy 3 packs, like one expansion, one game pack, and one stuff pack, I'm gonna say I'd go for seasons, Parenthood, obviously, because that's the only game pack I talked about, and then toddler stuff. That's what I would go for. Even though I feel like kids room stuff and toddler stuff is a very close tie for me, it's like really hard for me to like pick, but I just gotta go with toddler stuff because I feel like we just need those things for toddlers, you know? But anyways, you guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to talk about. So hopefully, if you plan to ask for some packs for Christmas, or if you've just been wanting some packs and you can't decide which one to get, and stuff like that, then hopefully this helps. As you can tell, I'm obsessed with seasons, okay? Just seasons. If you can get one pack, get seasons. It's great. You're not going to get bored of it. It's amazing. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see anything else like this, let me know down below. I really love kind of just like sharing my thoughts with you guys about The Sims 4 and things like that. It's fun. Definitely one of my favorite videos to do. You guys know I love rambling, and this is a time when you can ramble. And it's fine, because that's what you're supposed to do. This is a talking video. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped in any way. And I hope you guys are all having an amazing, amazing day. And don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys also so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
And I can promise Santa's coming to visit.